Danger Mouse out here. I have a Porto sofa which I've got to do something with. It's actually rather nice. It retails at about £1,500. But it's quite dirty, very dirty, really dirty, and it's yellow velvet. So you can see we have marks all over it. Here, these are dirty. You can see a layer of grime on them. You can see there the dirt on the arms. And the seats themselves are quite grim. This is actually quite concerning. It actually looks like a burn, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But let's give it a go. Don't touch it with your bare hands. Oh, that was a trail. That is what made it difficult. All that was jammed into the zip. Okay, because these are so minging, we're going to go in big guns. I don't believe in messing around with things like bicarb and vinegar. So we've got that chemical, Dr. Beckmanns Power Brush Stain Remover, Oxygen Stain Remover, and this is just about to run out, so I've replaced it with that Waitrose pre-wash stain remover spray. So let's just work through this. Start this end and spray. In the bits that are really bad, I'm going to use the Dr. Beckmanns. Now this has got kind of a brush at the top that you dab. And you are supposed to leave this for about 10 minutes and then wash as normal. Stains all over the shop. The mess that these are in. Okay, we're going to put these in the washing machine now, and because velvet is a delicate fabric, you should always wash it inside out. I'm not actually sure you can machine wash these, but I don't think I'm going to get very far with hand washing. They're that bad. So we're going to try machine washing. Right. I'm going to use these Persil Bio 3-in-1, something quite heavy duty. They're all stuck together. That's one. I'm also going to put some of this Oxy Action as a pre-wash. About that much. So 2/3. And I'm going to select a delicate cycle. So I've got wool, silk curtains and jeans. Number 6, which is silk and curtains, that's more delicate. Make sure the temperature is set at either 0 or very low temperature. I might risk it at 30. And absolutely no tumble drying. And let's see how these come out. Before I start the next stage, I am going to give this a quick once over because I just want to be cleaning with the Bissell machine. I don't want to be sucking up all bits. It's interesting, when the seats are removed, you can see the original colour compared to the current colour there. So now we've hoovered, we can move on to the next stage, which is starting to clean the actual sofa structure itself. also going to use this little puppy here, which is a Bissell SpotClean Pro. Okay, we're now going to prepare the Bissell machine for cleaning the upholstery. We take this bit off. This is for the water and the cleaning fluid. Unscrew that and we fill it up to that line there. Okay. Hand hot water, just from the tap, so not boiling. Okay. And then we add this Bissell Wash and Protect Pro Stain and Odour. That's professional strength, so I just measure it out using this. 59 millilitres. I've shaken it beforehand. Yeah. This stuff is generally awesome. I've had some spectacular results with it. Stuff I'd never ever thought would get clean ever again. So I'm hoping it will work its magic on this yellow sofa. You pour all the cleaner in. Yeah. Put this back in. Agitate it and then insert it back into the machine. Like that. Okay, the way this machine works is there's a trigger here which you spray, and then that will give you a spray of all the cleaning solution and the water onto the piece that you're working on. It does suggest that if the piece is bad, you should spray beforehand and let it soak in and then go over it again. Now, for example, I just did another sofa which took me 7 passes to get it looking like new. So sometimes it's a little bit of a task. I'm telling this now because when I turn it on, this machine is really loud. It's the only downside, and I'm not even complaining about that because the results are really good. So let's get cracking. Okay, for heavy staining, what it's worth doing, there's a brush here, and it's worth agitating the liquid that you've just put onto the piece by going over it like this. And you can actually see the stains coming out before the machine has even been applied. That's how good this liquid is. One thing I would say about the Bissell is this is too short. So now we've pre-treated the cushions and the frame. So that's basically to let the solution sink in and work its magic, because some of these stains are really bad. So now we can start the first pass, which is basically where we start sucking up all the dirty liquid that's been sprayed onto the sofa and all the muck that's been lifted out. Now, sometimes you have to do multiple passes. I did a sofa a couple of weeks back where I had to do 7. It was a light oatmeal sofa, and it looked fantastic afterwards, but still, don't give up, because if you keep going, quite often all the stains will come out. So let's start sucking this up. Now, when you turn the Bissell on, the suction automatically starts. So you just don't press the spray button, because you're literally just sucking the liquid up. So one top tip, if you've got some really stubborn stains, like the arms of this sofa, which are by far the worst part of the whole thing, don't just use the brush on the Bissell to agitate it. Get something stiffer and really work in the solution like that. These have come out of the washing machine, and I've made like a domestic goddess and hung them on the washing line. And so far, I'm very pleased with the way they've come out. They don't seem to have any staining on at all. So that stain stuff I was using is very effective. Right then, I'm now going to move on to the second side of the sofa. I finished this one and I'm really pleased with the way it's come up. All the blackness seems to have come out. I might go over it a few more times, but what I would say, that's taken about 15 passes of the Bissell machine, and still it's not quite perfect, so I might go over it again. So repeat exactly what you did on this side, on that side. So I'm going to spray everything. You can see all the dark marks across there, and on the arms, which is where I need to concentrate, because they're pretty disgusting. And then the covers for the cushions are in the washing machine again. Have the sofa done by the end of the day. The whole sofa has been cleaned now, and it will take quite a while to dry, especially if you've had to work a lot of areas like this one. Now sometimes you'll find that the material feels hard when it's finally dried out, especially so with velvet like this. Now the reason for that is the residue hasn't been rinsed off properly from the fabric. So what you need to do is fill your Bissell tank up with just clean, pure water, and then go over the areas that feel hard using exactly the same technique. Spray, brush and suck it up. So this panel's just been rinsed. Now what I'm going to do to try and get rid of some of these lines is get a towel like this, because it's got very similar nap pattern to velvet, and so roughs it up in a very similar way. Now just give it a rub. And what you'll find is that will dry in a far more uniform manner than if you just leave the machine marks in it. After you've towel dried it, another top tip is to use a soft brush like that to get the fabric all going in one direction. The only thing left now is to wait for this to dry, and I'm not going to film that. And so finally we have the finished article. Was it worth it? I think it was. If you found this video useful, please press like and subscribe. Thank you for your time.